Welcome to Crackers and Milk with your rising star, Ashton, joined by his subordinates, David, Caleb, and Luke. Today, what started out as a normal top 5 episodes of The Office, we got halfway through on the last podcast, but this time we are just going to say our number 1 and 2, and then out of the 8 episodes, we are going to decide the top 5 out of those 8.
Obviously, mine are going to make it.
No, they aren't, Caleb. We'll
They're
see.
not gonna because you don't watch The Office that much, man.
Fine, but my odds are within some.
I guarantee at least one of mine will make it.
Probably.
Well, actually, I feel that both of mine will.
What are yours?
I have
what are
really
yours?
good ones.
Can we
I
just do
don't
the top
think so.
8?
Top 8. We already have the top 8.
Okay.
Exactly. So,
Caleb's we ranked at the bottom, though.
We're gonna go with our same order as last time, youngest to oldest. Luke goes first.
yeah.
And then Ash, and then Caleb, then me.
It's the rising star, Ashton, David.
The rest is
Okay.
We should just start calling you Star.
And then I have to call Caleb and David my fellow subordinates.
Yes.
Fellow support.
Subordinates are talking.
Okay, so say you're 1 and 2, and then we'll go to Ashton. He'll say his 1 and 2, then Caleb.
All right. My number 2 was work bus.
Oh, okay.
And
all right, and then number 1.
My number 1 was fun run. Yeah. Both of those were the best.
My number 2 was stress relief part 1.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's funny.
It's one of the best ones. And then lice. Lice is
a
so
good one.
funny.
That's a good one.
Okay,
My number
Caleb.
2 is Suits Warehouse, and then Goodbye Toby.
It's goodbye, Toby. Okay. All right. And then my number 2 is basketball, and my number 1 is dinner party. Okay. Now, with the 2, so your number 2 is what is
Work
it again?
bus.
Work bus. Make a case for work bus to be in the top 5.
That whole episode
Yeah.
was a joke to Jim, except when he wanted to be nice to Pam.
Yeah.
And and then he goes up onto the roof with Dwight when Dwight gets mad because Jim wanted to take the whole bus over to the
To do pies, right?
to the pie place.
Yeah.
And he sits on the bus, and after Jim convinces him to take him to the pie place, Dwight jumps down, lands on Jim as he's coming down through the chute, speeds all the way there. Except the whole reason for the work bus was because there was a dangerous electromagnetic
There wasn't
wave.
actually a danger, though.
Yeah,
Jim
yeah,
just
yeah.
Jim just looked up some random crap.
Except Dwight has always wanted a big family, right? He's wanted kids, and it said he looked up some of the problems, and it said infertility.
Infertility.
Yeah, and Jim gets a bag of popcorn, puts it in the microwave, pops one kernel, puts it under his desk, and then say, "Hey, where's my popcorn? Dwight, give me my popcorn back. It's under your desk." And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we have that. We have your work bus. Now, what about you Ashton, you do your number 2.
So, stress relief part 1. What's really funny is Dwight. So he taught a fire safety class and what the procedure is if there's a fire in the office. And so he got mad because nobody listened to him. He's like, "It's my fault for using PowerPoint. PowerPoint is boring." And so he gets a blowtorch and he gets the handles all hot. And then he lights a fire, like a fake fire in there. And then so he, everybody's running around. Angela has a cat living in the
one
office.
of the cabinets.
Yeah, and it was just really funny. And then later on in the episode, they have one of the dummies, the dummies, and Dwight, and so Michael's like,
Is that in Stress Relief 1 or is that in
that's in
Stress
Stress Relief 1.
one.
So Dwight is like, So Michael, no, the lady that's teaching is like, you lost him because nobody called the 911 and nobody did this. And then Michael's like, what do we do when he's dead? Or Dwight's like, what do we do when he's dead? He gets, and he's like, he's an organ donor. I checked. And then he pulls out a knife, like sitting in his suit pants, and he cuts through the dummy and is like searching for the heart. And then he cut off the face of the dummy and put it on his face. And like, corporate's like, why'd you have to cut off the face? And he's like, well, because I thought in the movie it was unrealistic, and it turns out it's really realistic.
Like that one. Okay. I just remember seeing that
He's like,
in his interview, yeah, like he's just like, he's so stupid, but so funny.
It's a Dwight move.
it's perfect. It's the perfect.
Okay, Caleb.
Okay.
You're number 2.
My number 2 was Suit Warehouse. And in this one, let's see, Jim is off with his starter business. Oh.
What do you mean, starter business?
He was off with his
Or
starter
is that
Athlete.
Michael?
Athlete.
Oh, athlete.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Daryl's with Pam going to get an interview.
Yeah.
And then Pam leaves Aaron in charge of the pens. And then the office gets its new espresso machine.
His new espresso.
Yeah,
I
so-
cannot remember this episode at all.
And then Dwight takes Mini Dwight and goes on a business trip pretending that Mini Dwight is his son. Okay, so that's the basic setup. And then, as soon as they get their new coffee machine, there are 16 different flavors. And so, Kevin gets everyone in the office to make a vow to try every single flavor. So they're all taking 16 shots of espresso.
Oh,
And they cut
jeez.
between them
Yeah.
every few minutes or so.
Yeah.
And each time it just gets worse and worse. Like you see,
Like, what do you mean worse and worse? Like,
They get.
Stanley is actually
Yeah.
awake.
oh my goodness, shut up. Is he working?
Yeah, he's working and.
Wow.
So like
He's not doing his crossword.
Nope, not.
then you just see Erin like with her box of pens because the box of pens arrived that Pam left for her, and then she's like, "What do I do with the pens? What do I want to be like not busybody, but I don't want to be a lazy body. She finally like takes out the pens and then starts setting up and putting them back down and putting up and down, and everyone's like. Then near the end of the episode,
Yeah.
after they're all high on coffee, they're like, "Why is this so hot? Let's move that printer. Let's move into the annex where we want to move it all these years." So everyone gets around the printer and just pushes it, and then they find out that there's wood floor underneath.
Because when they pushed it, the printer ripped the carpet.
And Oscar's like, "I always knew it was down there. I've just never." Guys, let's expose the carpet.
Yes.
And so they start ripping the entire floor up.
Except they didn't even get halfway. They
I
have
know.
like patches of carpet ripped up
And then, like,
all over.
Kevin's standing, and they're like, "Yo, we gotta move you. Can you move off?" But if I move off, how can I stand here? And then Daryl, in his interview with the startup, he was in the interview, and he brought, everything prepared and stuff, brought flyers. And he's like, I'd be a fit like, who do you say, like Kevin Durant.
Oh,
and a jump
perfect shot like Kevin Durant.
Perfect shot like Kevin Durant. And there's a basketball sitting off to the side, so he takes it, shoots at the mini hoop, misses, and then hits the lamp, which falls into the fish tank, and kills all the fish.
And he still got the job. They just said that he had to pay for the fish.
He's just standing there like, oh. And then, of course, Minnie, Dwight, and Dwight get the deal, because,
But
father-son relations.
Yeah, except Dwight, like the place they went was a father-son suit company, and Dwight was like the father was there talking about how his son and they didn't have a good relationship, and Dwight's like, "Oh yeah, sons, they're just terrible," and he starts just trash talking
Clark.
and the son of the thing. when really the son owns the company. So Clark takes over and seals the deal. But it was so funny.
And afterwards, Clark's like, all those bad things you said about me, they're about you, right? And then Dwight's like, yeah, I used to collect cat turds as a kid. They're each different, like snowflakes. And that's my case.
Oh, okay. So mine is basketball.
Oh, I love basketball.
I don't like basketball.
I rewatched this today. I rewatched it because I'm like, well, I rewatched it, but I couldn't get anything out. Like season that was like the end of season 1, and then season 2 came on like on Netflix because I was watching it, and I was like, oh, these are so much better than basketball. But I like basketball.
Yeah.
But one thing that was really. This is a small case for basketball. Some of your guys' episodes, even just these number 2s of your top 5, are totally going to be my number 2 because my number 2 just sucks. Or basketball is good, but it's not as good as your guys'. I know that. I get it. But with the basketball, so the salespeople challenge the office for the warehouse.
Yeah.
For a basketball game, and then the challenge in it where Michael challenges the warehouse. Whoever loses has to work Saturday.
But it was because corporate
wants them to work on Saturdays because there's the threat of downsizing, and so like that's the reason. And so I was watching who really played basketball. Like you could kind of tell when you play sports, you could tell who doesn't play sports.
Pam did not play volleyball.
No, Pam didn't play volleyball. Michael never played basketball. You could just tell. Stanley totally never played basketball. Or if he played basketball before, very good sell on what he has to do.
It's like Ashton playing basketball.
I'm not as bad as Stanley. Okay, Stanley dribbles like this.
Stanley dribbles with one hand way behind him,
Yeah,
one
it's
out in front.
Gotta get that defender away.
It looks like a 2-year-old's
And like,
dribbling.
Michael, he throws the ball like he's doing the layup, and he just kaboosh, and it breaks.
He doesn't have
something.
any form.
Yeah,
it's just chucking the ball with one
It's
hand.
like in Goodbye Michael where he's like practicing that scene where he just throws the
Oh
ball.
yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
did that
Like
like
30
9,000 times.
And so, like Jim
was the best one.
Jim, Roy played too. You could tell that Roy played a little.
All of the warehouse
Daryl,
people.
all the warehouse, and then Kevin had a good
shot.
form at the end. Holy crap, man! I was
he
like,
was draining.
oh yeah,
And like he was
he's really good. Like it was close to the hoop. It was very close. It was close shots, but you could still tell that he knew what he was doing. Still, he had that form, and he could do it. So I liked that. And then the interviews, some of the interviews were really good. Michael, he talked about like basketball, how football is like rock and roll music.
Oh yeah, and
basketball is
like
jazz. And so it's like, okay, I can get that. And then my favorite quote in the whole thing was Michael said this, coming in an extra, like, because he told the office, he's like, don't worry about coming in on Saturday, don't worry about it. He's like, coming in an extra day won't help with downsizing. And they were just like, yeah, it will. Like in my brain. So that was my number 2, like basketball. I enjoy it, but listening to your guys is number 2. I'm laughing more.
My opinion on downsizing though is like they downsize because they don't have enough money, and so if they're paying both branches to work an extra day,
well,
like
they get paid on
wouldn't-
salary.
Well, yeah,
And
that's
well,
true.
technically
No,
commission.
like
Except they
No.
have a commission cap.
No, they didn't have the
no,
commission
they
cap
had a
until
commission
like
cap before,
7.
but we can assume that they had a commission cap with Dunder Mifflin, but we don't.
Yeah,
So Dwight
No
could have been
one's
making
mentioned.
bank.
that's true.
Dwight is their best salesman, so
Yeah,
he was
Dwight
making
is-
a lot of
yeah,
money.
He
Dwight
beat that
makes
fake
bank.
machine.
I mean, he has the best car out of everyone. Well, I guess Michael, but I like Dwight's car more.
Wait,
Yeah.
the last one that he had, or
Oh
the
yeah,
first one?
The first one he had was all right. Michael had a better car,
Oh yeah.
except when Dwight.
Everybody had a better car than Dwight at first.
In the finale, though, Dwight's
Transit.
car
Dwight had
is
a
so
nice
nice.
car.
yeah, at the end, yeah, I'll agree with that one. But like the one that he drove all the time,
It wasn't
Oh.
a bad car though.
no, it wasn't a bad.
It just
car.
looked bad.
Yeah, his head banging. Yeah, Meredith is probably the dirtiest one.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
She had a
Meredith.
boot in it.
No,
Like
Michael was the dirtiest one because on season 1,
Oh,
the hot
yeah.
girl, he's cleaning out and he's got like months old fast food sitting in a convertible.
And then he also had like he did the cologne like after cologne. Or,
He's like, oh, this is empty. No, it isn't. Unscrews it, takes the little tube and swipes it on him,
Oh my gosh.
and he's like, now you can throw it out. He's not wasteful.
I'd say a little too not wasteful. Just got bottle
Then,
of cologne
didn't
and
Ryan
empty.
say like he said something like, "How many fish sandwiches can you eat?" or something like that?
Oh, that's just the last month or something like
Yeah,
that.
he eats so many. Oh gosh.
Fishy.
Okay, so our number ones now. So your number one, Luke, is again
Fun run.
Fun Run. Okay,
Oh, I love this one.
why?
At the beginning of the episode, Michael drives into work and he turns to talk to the camera for an interview, and he hits Meredith with his car.
Oh yeah.
And he does something to her tailbone and she has to go to the hospital. And Michael feels terrible, and everyone in the office is giving him crap. And then when they find out exactly what's wrong with Meredith,
Yeah.
they find out that she had rabies because of what, Michael putting a raccoon in her
No.
bat.
That was
Wasn't it the bat that like Dwight tried to catch and like?
Oh yeah, close it on her face. Yeah, so they find out Michael or Meredith has rabies, and Michael's like, I saved her life. If I wouldn't have hit her with my car, she wouldn't have gone to the hospital, and she would have died or whatever. She would have gone rabid, right? So then Michael, does a rabies awareness fun run, a 5K. And he's like, so right before the race, Michael has like chicken tetrazzini or something, and he's just chomping it down 5 minutes before the 5K, and he goes, carbo load, and you're just chomping it down.
Yeah.
And during the race, Aaron, I think, or
Yeah. Aaron is in there.
yeah, offers him water, and he's like, "No, I don't need water." And he says his reasoning behind it was people with diabetes develop a fear of drinking water. So it's like, to raise awareness, I won't drink water. and whoever it was some of the people ended up driving to the block, and Michael,
Well, they went to a restaurant.
Yeah.
They sat like.
they ate lunch, and Michael just gave up at the end of the race. Oh.
And
That was-
like one of my favorite parts in this episode is when Pam walks in on Michael because Michael
Oh,
says,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, come in."
Oh, yeah.
And then like she sees his thing, and then like Jan afterwards is like so mad that Pam saw his private parts.
Michael's roast thing,
It's
and
really
Pam goes,
small.
"It's really small. If it was an iPod, it would be a shovel."
that was great.
Is there anything else that stuck out to you about this one?
Not
that we
really.
should all know.
Not really.
Not really?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Pastrami overload.
Oh, one thing that I did like about it, Andy. He had sensitive nipples.
Oh yeah,
He was running
and he
like-
was putting band-aids.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, and
He
his
was
reasoning
bleeding,
was,
oh, yeah.
I have sensitive nipples, and when they chafe, it gets more sensitive, and it ends up bleeding. And when he finishes the race, it's just
like-
blood. It was so funny.
So great.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay, Ashton,
Beat that.
yours.
Oh, I will. So lice.
Lice.
Oh, so
Wait. The last one is okay. Sorry, lice.
Pam brings in lice,
Yes.
and
Unknowingly.
Meredith is like itching her head like a freaking like wolf or something.
Chimpanzee.
Like, yeah, like a chimpanzee or something. And so they're like, she gets checked and she has lice, and then like half the people in the office have lice, and
Yeah.
so like it was really, and then Dwight is like insane because he hates all bugs, bed bugs, anything.
Doesn't
And
he
so
put on a hazmat
Yeah.
suit?
yeah, he puts on a hazmat suit and comes back and he's like, I'm going to lice bomb the whole place. And so
You have 10 seconds to evacuate.
He pulls the pin on a grenade and like, and he's holding scissors because
Yeah.
he wants to cut people's hair, and he stabs through his hazmat suit. And so he's like, oh no, it's contaminated now, and he runs and he opens the door and he goes into Michael's office. Or Andy's office at the time. And then what happens is he holds a lice. He takes off the hazmat suit.
Yeah.
He holds a lice bomb with the pin pulled out. And he's just holding it. It's like, I will be ready for you wherever and whenever you come, lice. And he drops it and he's like, the hallucinations will start when I get to 10. 1, purple, trying, or like, it
No,
was
he
something
goes
like
1, 2, yellow, and then his last color was purple.
that. And then he falls down and Aaron's like, well, at least he got to purple.
What else did you like about it? How did they find out about Pam bringing it in?
She told
Her children.
Meredith. She told Meredith.
no.
Because Meredith came in with a shaved head.
That's not how everyone found out.
No.
Pam's mom called and
Oh,
said
yeah,
the
Pam's
preschool
mom called.
said Cece still had lice.
Oh,
And everybody heard?
Yeah.
And Meredith was pissed.
and then
Did she have a shaved head?
What?
yeah,
Yeah.
she shaved her head
Black
at
wig
that
and
point.
everything.
And then yeah, Pam got her like a drink or something because she was really sad about it. And then they went and got beers or something.
Was there any other thing that...
And then Dwight does it again. He pulls the pin on the lice bomb again, and he gets in the car and he's going to drive. He closes the door and then he drops the lice bomb.
in his car while he's sitting
In his car.
Oh,
Thank
and
goodness
then
he's not a sheriff, a volunteer sheriff.
yeah, and then like Daryl breaks up with Val, and so they all think he wants Val back.
That was
Yeah,
lice.
that was lice, and so
And they all
everybody
try and-
without lice, and they all go up to Val and they're like, Daryl loves you and he wants you back, like Kevin, and Kevin's like, and then Kevin, like in an interview, he's like, if Daryl's not gonna go for it, I'm totally gonna do it with Val.
I'm gonna bang that.
Val, yeah. And then he's like,
The thing is,
yeah.
Kevin says that about everyone, though.
Yep.
yeah.
Like when Holly
Almost.
first came in, he's like,
I'm gonna bang Holly.
Oh, and then I remember, no, like, didn't somebody come in? They had bigger boobs than Pam, and Kevin goes up to Pam and he's like, "You have a better." No, he's like, "She has a better face than you, but you have bigger boobs."
Oh.
And he was like totally like thinking about it. It was great.
Okay. So you have your license. Now, Caleb.
my number one. What was it? I forgot the exact title.
It was
Goodbye, Toby.
Yeah, Goodbye Toby.
Okay. Why is Goodbye Toby?
It's because Toby left and nobody likes Toby.
Well, I think it has
Supposedly.
everything an Office episode should have. You know, it has the
Okay.
drama, has a lot of funny stuff.
I don't know about you. If I was in a room with Bin Laden, Hitler, and Toby, and I had 2 bullets, I would shoot Toby twice.
Is that in this episode?
No, I can't remember what episode that's
no,
in.
because Holly comes when
Yeah,
Toby's
yeah.
there, and Michael is like so mean to Toby. He has like the worst gift ever, and he's been holding
okay.
on to it forever. And then he has to not give it to Toby.
His gift. It's a rock.
Yeah.
What? Why is that bad? I never understood the rock.
Why
thing.
would you give somebody like
throwing
literally
this
he goes
giant party for
outside
him,
and picks
but
up
then he
a
gets a
rock
rock.
and gives it to Toby?
Well, I know, but
it's
like,
Michael's logic.
Yeah.
yeah, that one, like I could see like a lump of coal or something like that, where it's
That
like,
puppet that he gives.
Oh, to Oscar.
It looks like a 2-year-old chimpanzee made.
Now we know how
Got him.
lowly Oscar thinks.
okay, so Goodbye Toby.
Then it also has you know, Andy proposing to Angela.
Oh, this is the firework carnival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, this
you know,
is that
Pam
episode?
and Jim. Pam leaving for.
No, this isn't that episode.
No, I don't think this is that episode.
No,
No.
it's near that episode though.
Yeah.
Pam's
No,
leaving.
no, this was that episode
was?
because Holly was new to the office and Dwight put a raccoon in her car.
Yeah, but
Oh,
how
that's
is
the same
that
episode.
the ad episode?
That was the Goodbye Toby episode.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, that Holly. Yeah, that the carnival was the Goodbye Toby
But
episode.
what do you mean with the
'Cause-
ads? The raccoon was the Goodbye Toby episode, but. what do
Yeah, you
mean with
said
the ads?
the ads.
Yeah.
What?
You said ads.
Like
I
the
didn't
advertisement
say
where
ads.
Michael, no, that's the
Ads.
Andy episode where Andy
ADS.
makes ads with Dwight, and then
No,
you know,
I
Oh,
never
yeah,
said
people
ads. I
vandalized
never
it.
said ads.
Sorry.
I don't know
misheard.
where
No,
you're getting this.
you said
from.
ads,
I
but
misheard.
I
you
did.
misspoke.
I misheard.
I didn't say ads.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
So
Fight me.
The record
and this
will
is
tell
when
you.
this is the one where Holly thinks Kevin's slow.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Where Dwight tells
This
Mo-
episode is so misleading because it doesn't seem very funny, but it's got a lot of funny stuff
Yeah.
hacked
it's
in
like
there.
everything The Office has in one episode for me.
That's
Yeah.
true. It made me really mad when Andy
'Cause
proposed to
it's got the
Angela.
cringy, it's got the mad. Yeah, that he's like. Pam could have been proposed and engaged.
Yeah,
but,
Pam and Jim was gonna propose because
Yeah.
he paid for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Wait, and is this the one where Michael took the money out of his
Yeah,
shoe?
Yeah.
This is also that time because
He
he
was like, I was
wanted
saving
to.
up for a
He wanted to
motorcycle.
impress Holly. No, he said. So I put this in there for the party fund, but I forgot about it until now.
No, he put it in there for a motorcycle, but he
No, I don't think he put it in there for a
I
motorcycle.
watched the episode last
Yeah,
night,
it
bro.
was,
It was for a motorcycle.
Michael's motorcycle.
Because his Nana kept sending him $50 once a year for his birthday, except Nana was getting kind of old, so
I
Very
get like
little.
3 or 4 checks.
not 7, 8 or year, he would just get $50.
Okay, so we have the goodbye, Toby.
Yeah. And Kevin's like, do you think I'm retarded?
Because didn't
Wait,
someone?
that was the next episode, though.
Dwight
who
Dwight
was-
went up to Holly and was like, "Kevin's slow."
Is it the next episode that?
Yeah,
like,
the
they
next
call
episode
her-
was where
call
Holly-
out on that.
Is where
No,
Kevin's
I
like,
think
do you
it
think
was-
I'm retarded?
I'm gonna bang Holly.
Yeah, that was the goodbye.
Yeah, I remember when he
Yeah.
has change and Holly's like, "So how much do you got there?" And he just goes and makes her count it, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Kevin really does
Yeah.
give off a slow
Oh, that's also
vibe.
the episode where
Yes,
Jan
like,
says that
oh
she's
my
pregnant,
gosh.
and then Michael's like,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He has
I'm
to
gonna be a
decide.
dad.
No,
Oh,
he
yeah,
has to
this is
decide
where-
because he's like, I like having sex and I want kids, and I always thought those would go hand in hand, but this time I might have to choose.
Yeah, this is where. Who is it? Dwight or is it Pam that sees Jan at the
It's-
store?
no,
It's somebody who
Angela or
sees Jan.
something.
It
'Cause Pam's in New York.
Pam.
No, because someone,
Pam's in New
someone
York.
called Michael and said, "Hey, you may want to get down here."
It was Kevin.
Yeah, oh, because Kevin was at the
Kevin
market.
and Pam, or just
It was
Kevin?
just Kevin. Kevin was there, and he was like, "I was talking to your Jan," and he's like, and Michael was outside of the store. It was great.
Okay, so mine, it is the dinner party.
That's a
I
good
don't
one.
remember
This
this
one.
one.
The dinner party. So basically, it is. What they set up is that they have to work late, and then Jim, like, Michael asks him, "Hey, do you have anything going on tonight?" And Jim's like, "Nope. This is what we planned for to work." And he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna call corporate." And he goes and calls corporate, and then he stop it, and then like
No,
Mike-
except the whole corporate working late was
Yeah.
all a ploy to
Yeah.
get people to come.
Yeah, all the play to make sure that they have an opening night. So then they invite Jim. Like they were gonna end it, and then Mike's like, "Oh, so what are you doing tonight? You want to come over for dinner or something like that?" And Jim's like, "Oh," and Mike's like, "You don't have anything planned." And so then Jim gets in and he's like, "I think he set this whole thing up for just to do this." And so that's that. And so then it's Jan, Michael,
Jim, Pam,
Pam, Andy and Angela, and then Dwight and his babysitter come. Supposed babysitter come.
Dwight was like, Michael, can I come? And she's like, we don't have enough wine glasses and chairs. Dwight brings his own wine glasses and chairs, and they're in the corners. Oh.
And so then, in it has like, one of my favorites is when they go on the tour, and they go to the bedroom. They have the camera up,
and Jan's like, I thought you were gonna clean up. Puts it down,
and then they see how Michael sleeps, and Jan takes the whole bed, and he just has like the end bench, and he sleeps on the end bench. He's like, oh, it's funny, big, and he was just like, whoa, it's a dog. He is a dog. That's all he is. And then Hunter, Jan's old secretary, did a song.
Oh yeah.
And the song is so like, wait a minute, is he talking about Jan seducing him? And so like you have that, and then the constant babe, like Michael and Jan saying, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, so what are we gonna do, babe? What are we gonna do? But and you're just like, oh my goodness.
Is it like, have you seen Uncle Drew?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
the dude says young blood way too much. He's like,
young blood?
young blood, young blood.
Yeah, it is exactly like that. And then Jan dancing to Hunter's song.
Oh yeah.
So crazy. Like she grabs Jim's hand and she's just doing this. You're just like, oh my goodness. And then Michael's 12-inch plasma screen.
Oh,
but he builds
yeah,
it up
he's
to
like-
I finally did it. I bought a plasma screen, and then like you see this small piece of TV. You're just like,
And he's like, if you get close enough and you like, it's right here, and you put your face next to it, you can get the whole experience.
and then like he's like, yeah, if we have a guest, it's like popped out a little bit, and he pops it back in a little bit, bam, gone. And you're just like, what the heck? And then like. He ran into the screen door, his glass door, and like just like he's like, it was like he was defending himself, but he's like, that thing was clean, and I heard an ice cream truck.
Oh my god.
And then Michael does, and then you have the scents by Jan, the candles by Jan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so weird. And then one of my favorite quotes is Jim when he goes, Mike and Jan are competing of who can make people awkward. And they both are winning. And you're just like, it's laughing. And that's right when he's like, well, I'm gonna leave because, and he was gonna leave. He was gonna take Pam. They're like, oh, need one person. And so Jim was totally gonna leave Pam, and she's like, oh, you can wait. And so he just waited. He's so funny. It's one of my favorite episodes.
It's a good episode.
Okay, so now we stated our cases for these episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So our top 8, we discussed why we have a case for each of them. But we decided to take 2 out, scratch from our top 5 consideration. We took out basketball. That wasn't strong enough. Of course, I made the claim. It just wasn't. I watched it again. It was stupid. And then work bus. We took work bus out. It's a great episode, but we decided that wasn't one that we wanted to. So what we have left over, in no order, we have the fun run. We have Stress and Lice. We have Suit Warehouse, Goodbye Toby, and Dinner Party.
So we still need to veto one more.
We need to veto one more out of here. Mm-hmm. So, I think personally, Fun Run should stay on because it had enough. It's a great episode.
Yeah, you better keep that one on.
I think we should get rid of Stress Relief Part 1.
Stress Relief Part 1.
Yeah,
My opinion is because it's funny. Okay, it's
I
really
understand,
funny.
but you have to think of, is it better than something else? Like, is Stress better than Suit Warehouse? Because
Yes.
to me, this is what it is. This is what I'm thinking. Stress Warehouse, Suit Warehouse, and Stress Relief are the two chopping blocks. I think Fun Run, Lice, Goodbye Toby, and Dinner Party. Those number ones that we have, all our number ones should be on there. But now our decision, all four of us,
Stress Relief is better than Suit Warehouse.
Stress Relief, Suit Warehouse. What is going to be on the chopping block? What are we going to chop?
I think we get rid of Suit Warehouse.
We get rid of
Suit Warehouse has the great coffee.
That
Just
doesn't.
saying.
Yeah, but like, it's not as
But
funny.
what
as Stress
other
Relief.
you have to we have to think of, is this a better episode than Stress Relief?
Look,
do you
Stress
think
Relief-
it's better than Stress Relief?
I haven't seen Stress Relief.
Look, here's the thing with Stress Relief. Here's the thing, Caleb. That
See,
why
this
it's better,
is where
okay?
you're valid. This is where the validity of your argument for Suit Warehouse is kind of like, okay, it's,
Alright. So look, here the reason I think Stress Relief is better than Suit Warehouse is, look, if you watch like the first episode I ever saw was Stress Relief, and it was like an immediate hook, and I don't think it would be the same with Suit Warehouse, like, because Suit Warehouse,
I think Suit Warehouse has too much background.
Can you collect cat turds?
what is that?
okay,
That's
just
from Stress Relief.
no, that's
Okay,
from Suit
look.
Warehouse.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We still have Goodbye Toby from you. We are gonna scratch Suit Warehouse. Only
get
reason,
wrecked.
one of my only reasons,
Stress
a
Relief is
big
better.
reason.
'cause I haven't
Stress
seen
Relief
Stress-
is better, but you haven't seen it.
Nope.
So your valid, like your argument for it, is gonna be very tough for it to be Stress
I like
Relief.
purple, but simply because I haven't seen yellow doesn't mean that purple is not valid.
Yes, I agree with you. But for this,
Yeah,
for
but
our
yellow-
intents and purposes right now, it is Suit Warehouse is gone.
But if I've seen purple and yellow, and then I can make a really good argument of why yellow is better.
Well, what if I really like purple better than yellow?
Doesn't matter. You haven't seen yellow, so you can't like purple
Okay.
better than yellow.
All right,
What if I'm colorblind?
Then you're stupid.
okay, Caleb,
Whoa.
everybody. So
just joking,
Ashton is
Caleb.
the only one who has 2 left over.
Yeah,
But let me ask this one.
I'm the coolest.
Basketball, definitely, I understand. That was my weakest one. I get the basketball. I should have chose Dundee's, but whatever. Dundee's was the better one. Okay, I want to ask this, though. Is Stress Relief better than Work Bus?
Yes.
Okay.
Work bus to me wasn't that funny.
That's a bias, though.
Luke,
You have
what do
Stress
you
Relief.
think? Stress Relief over Work Bus?
If you could only watch one episode for the rest
Which
of your
one
life,
would you
Stress
do?
Relief or
Okay,
Work
if you could,
Bus.
how about if you could just watch which episode right now? Which one would you rather
Well,
watch?
wait. How about this one? How about just this? If you're going to choose one of these episodes now to introduce this series to somebody,
Yeah.
which one are you going to introduce to get them hooked?
Ooh, probably Work Bus.
Work Bus?
Why?
Because it shows Jim and Dwight's hatred or dis.
But
Like,
Okay,
it
hold
also
on, Ashton. Hold on. You will get yours.
Like
you will get
it's,
yours.
It's funny. It shows everyone's characters. Like it shows that Kevin loves pie. You know, he eats a lot.
Yeah.
It shows that Kathy really wants to adopt a kid, and how Andy hates Kathy, or not Kathy. My
Oh, is
bad.
it? It's the British
the one
woman.
red
the
world,
British,
the redhead that
British-
nobody
yeah,
likes.
Yeah, I can't
Her-
remember.
Doctor Who's
her real
companion.
Nelly.
Nelly, yeah.
Not Kathy. Kathy was Pam's replacement.
Yeah.
So I think it shows everyone's character, and it shows how Jim and Dwight overcome their differences.
Okay.
And I think it's a good introduction into it because
But is it going to hook somebody? You're gonna have to ask that. Is it hooking them to watch this? Because remember, Goodbye Michael was your hook.
Yeah.
That's what you said yesterday. It was your hook to watch it. Is Work Bus a hook enough to make you watch it again, or would Stress Relief Part 1 be more of a hook?
I think Work Bus would be. It would make you want to watch another episode.
Okay.
Same thing with Stress Relief. I can't say Work Bus would make you want to watch, like, it would get you hooked all the way, like, oh, I love this show. It's so funny. But I think it's a good show, an introduction, you know?
Okay. Okay, Ash,
So-
now your rebuttal of why stress is better than work.
Okay, so why Stress Relief is better is, first of all, it shows the original cast of The Office. And so the original cast of The Office, so you're going to get Michael, and Nellie's not there, Pam's still the secretary. And one of the biggest things for me is it shows how crazy Dwight is. Like, Dwight, like, at the beginning, you're like, oh, geez, Dwight's insane. Like, once you watch Stress Relief Part 1. And it also is showing you how, like, it's like Michael's super cringeworthy in the episode, how he's trying to help Stanley, and it's just, oh.
Okay, now with this, though, is it going to hook somebody to watch the rest of the series?
Yeah,
That's
I
what you have to
got
ask.
hooked with
Because
that
it's part
episode.
1, so it makes you watch part 2, which is another episode, which makes you want to watch
and
more.
also it's like it's insanely funny. If your first time watching it, now it's not as funny. But my first time watching it, I was like on the ground, like,
It's like,
crying.
I don't know who Dwight exactly is, but man, he's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
And
going to be up to you.
I would
Yeah,
I
go
would
ahead.
say for the argument for Work Bus, if you aren't like looking for the emotional like characteristics of each character, I think you'll kind of miss it.
Like what do you
Like
mean?
if you aren't looking to understand each character and get them, then I don't think you're gonna like Work Bus that much.
I disagree.
Luke over there, like, whatever.
This is the great thing about this, though, guys. Remember, these are just our opinions, and these episodes speak to us. That's why we like them. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, we are. You boys and me we're very competitive. We want our episodes to win. You know, we want them to win because, like, if I chose Dundies as my number 2. I would say Dundies, and Dinner Party are my top. Like, they should be there because those are the best episodes. Personally speaking, some of the best episodes because it's funny, it's all that stuff. But it's okay if they're not. So, me and Caleb are gonna have to work this out with Work Bus and Stress. And just remember, you two. It's not personal.
I remember,
Wait,
I haven't seen
we
either of these
get it.
episodes.
It's
the
just
Office.
that. Yeah.
I have not seen either of these, so.
Oh, Stress
my
Relief
opinion is
wasn't
not
picked,
valid.
Luke. I'm gonna go kill you.
Yeah. You're.
I'm gonna release
My
more
opinion is
raccoons
based-
into the attic.
Hey.
My opinion
Do-
is based solely upon your guys' case,
Do you
because
have-
I've not seen either of these episodes.
Hey. Do you have text, Ash?
Yeah.
Text Uncle Nate and say, you choose. Work Bus, Stress
No,
Relief.
let's call him up right now.
Yeah.
Stick it
Well-
next to the microphone.
Call Nate Burgess.
Calling Nathan Burgess.
Just be quiet. Sorry, guys, we have to call in our special guest. The star Ashton's gotta. It's just gonna take a little bit, and maybe he won't answer.
Can I use my lifeline?
Hey, Nate. So we're having a debate over Work Bus or Stress Relief Part 1. Which one do you think deserves to be on the top 5?
If he doesn't know, then Megan should.
If you don't know, then Megan's gonna choose
Work Bus,
or Stress Relief Part 1.
Stress Relief Part 1.
Let's go. Thank you.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
He's
Why?
choosing between those two.
Oh,
How did he
Okay,
hang up?
good.
Oh,
So,
nope, never mind.
unexpected hanging up by Nate Burgess. So, we will continue to the roundtable discussion.
no, I think he chose stress relief. He said stress
Yeah,
relief.
he
part
said
one.
Stress Relief Part 1.
Okay, so Stress Relief Part 1. All right, now, out of these 5, we have Fun Run, Stress Relief, Lice, Goodbye Toby, Dinner Party. Because we couldn't decide on Stress Relief, that's number 5. That's
Yeah.
automatic
Got it.
number
So stress
5.
relief is number 5.
So we have number 5 as stress.
Now we
Yes.
all have
Really.
to make our cases for ours.
I say fun run is number 2.
Fun run number 2
Number
overall.
Lice number
Okay.
3.
Okay, no, let's vote on number
Goodbye,
4
Toby, number
right
4.
now. Let's
go
go
4.
5, then let's vote on number 4
Okay,
right now.
so stress relief is taken out. That's our number 5.
Yeah.
Goodbye, stress relief.
So, but we have to think. All right, fun run is fun run better than lice?
No.
Yes.
I
No.
don't think so.
It's a longer episode. There's more material in it. It's 40.
I'm gonna have to say fun run is better than lice.
Why, David?
That's more memorable. I can remember the lice episode. Hey, I remember the lice episode. I really do. I remember Pam getting lice, but what else is there to remember from that? From lice. Like, I don't remember anything. You guys were recalling Meredith shaving her head. I remember that, but it's like I don't know what else is memorable in that one.
True.
I watched Fun Run and I can't remember anything in it.
You can remember Michael eating the.
You can't remember the pasta?
I can't. I remember the pasta, but that's
Carbolo?
like all I remember.
Okay.
It's probably because you haven't seen it as
I
much.
saw it
Like, you've seen lice like 8 times.
because it's
Whoa.
really good.
You've seen Fun Run once.
Okay.
Right?
All right. We'll come back to
Yeah.
this one. Okay. Fun run better than Goodbye Toby.
Yes.
I'm undecided.
I say goodbye, Toby's better.
Okay. Fun run better than Dinner Party.
No.
No.
No,
I'm
dinner
sorry.
parties, dinner
Yeah.
parties,
I'm
dinner
not
parties.
like
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I said number 2.
Yeah.
I
Dinner
felt-
Party. I feel like
Dinner Party.
personally, I think we could go Dinner Party number 1.
Yeah.
I don't. There's no
Yeah.
other one that's better than Dinner Party on our list. Okay. So we have one.
Dinner party has 1-1.
That's a possibility that we'll put it number 1.
Got it.
We will talk about that later.
When basketball
But
comes
we'll
back
do
from
it.
the dead and
Okay.
turns out
Now
to be
number
number 1.
4. Now
Number
we gotta
4, though.
vote off. Now we gotta vote for
Okay,
number 4.
so we're just gonna vote. You can't vote for Fun Run. Okay.
We can't vote for our own.
Yeah, you can't vote for your own.
See, so
We are gonna vote for Fun Run and Goodbye Toby. Those are the two that
As
we're voting.
for what place
yeah,
though?
who will have more for? Wait, no.
My
that
question
doesn't
is,
make
what
sense.
place are we voting for?
This
we
is
should
4.
pick. This is number 4. So which 2 episodes are we gonna vote for number 4?
Should we do Fun Run Lice or Lice Goodbye Toby or
Run.
Lice Dinner Party? I think we should do Lice because, like, to me, I'm thinking Lice is more around the 4-3 area.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Lice and I guess Goodbye Toby.
Okay, so you can't vote for Lice. Wait a minute. This is too awkward, or this is too weird.
Yeah, because it's up to just 2 people to decide.
No, it's up to 3 because I'm one of them.
Except one of the people can't vote, so the other person's obviously going to vote for
No,
theirs, or
look-
the other
look-
person's not to.
How are we gonna make these voices?
So how many are there? How many? So dinner. Let's rule out Dinner Party. We know Dinner Party's not going to be 4, and Stress Relief is off. So
Okay.
we have 3 left. So now we all vote for those 3, and whichever one gets the most votes does not
Well,
get
how,
voted on.
How are we voting these people? How are we gonna vote on? How are we gonna vote that these are good?
That's true. That's a problem.
Here-
There's a
I-
flaw
I
in the
think this
system.
has been our problem the whole time.
I have a
Which one?
proposal. I have a proposal.
you
Okay,
propose.
let's hear your proposal.
You guys think Goodbye Toby is better than Fun Run, right?
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and you guys also think Lice is better than Fun Run.
I'm undecided.
No,
This
no,
is where
choose-
this
no,
right
ask-
here, like you, it's your episode. It's your episode.
Yeah.
And you're undecided about Fun Run. Fun Run, I feel, is a better episode than Lice, but to me, it's like you're questioning which is better, a Fun Run or Lice, and to me, it's like, well, then you're not confident with Lice, and so to me, it's like Lice is number 4 then. In my brain,
I agree with
Lice
that.
is number 4. If you're not confident,
That's
like
true.
me,
Yeah.
I'm totally confident with Dinner Party. I don't care like what anybody says. It's like this is a funny episode, very cringeworthy. Everything that you need in the office, you have it.
That's
you may
true.
not have very many people.
That's true. We
and
could
so
put
to
it
me,
in.
like that's why I would say Lice is number 4.
Then let's put
Yeah.
Lice as number 4.
Okay.
Oh man, 4, 2, and 3.
By the way, the
think-
list will be posted in the description.
Yes.
I think Fun Run should be 2. Goodbye Toby 3.
I can
Okay.
agree with
I
that.
think.
Do you think or no? What do you think, Ashley?
No.
So you would say Goodbye number 2, Goodbye Toby number 2, and Fun Run number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you put Fun Run? Why would you put Goodbye Toby over Fun Run?
I just don't remember a lot in Fun Run.
Like,
And
honestly, I have seen Fun Run once. I've seen Goodbye Toby once. I remember little to nothing about Goodbye Toby.
I've seen
remember
both of them
Fun
once,
Run.
and I remember a lot about Goodbye Toby and nothing about Fun Run.
See, to me, I've seen both of them, and I remember both of them because they were very memorable. For me, they were very memorable. You had Kevin being slow.
Yeah.
You introduce Michael's love interest eventually.
Yeah.
You have the carnival. You have that anticipation of Jim proposing to Pam, but then Andy comes and steals it.
Then you got the raccoon in the
oh
car,
my goodness.
too.
You have the raccoon as Dwight's joke. And then with the Fun Run, you have Michael hitting Meredith. You have
Carbo
Michael
load.
carbo loading. You have Andy with the sensitive nipples.
You have Michael's fear of water.
Yeah. You have Jan confronting Pam about seeing Michael's
Pina
Dick.
colada.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. We can't say
Michael's-
words like that.
No, he can, but let's remember
His
we're gonna-
crotchular aria.
Yeah, like his private parts.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Parts.
And then you have
Lo
kids,
siento.
guys leaving to go someplace else for not. So to me, it's both of them. I think both of them are like great places
Let's
for them.
tie
2
him
and
at 3.5.
3. No, I think we can really dissect them and say, okay, this is the best one.
I mean,
This
Goodbye
is better.
Toby has more, impact on the series as a whole.
Yeah.
With Andy proposing and everything. But then, Pam moving out to New York for 3 months?
That's when she does that.
Yeah, she decides she
That's when she gets
decides
the
during that
offering.
episode, and then the next episode, Jim proposes.
Okay, I agree with you guys. It does have a bigger impact.
And introduces Holly.
Okay,
Okay.
sure. I agree with them. Now that they're bringing up how it's
You
a
would
bigger,
say Goodbye Toby as number 2, and
Yeah.
then, okay,
because Fun Run, it's a fun episode,
yeah,
right? So now that they mention how it's a bigger impact,
okay.
I
But
agree with that.
let me ask this: last time we talked about Goodbye Michael. Would Goodbye Michael jump above Fun Run if we're going to say impactful to the series?
No.
No.
My opinion on it is that only Michael left. That's what happened in that episode. That's all that happened.
But-
In this episode, you have a
He also gave the
proposal,
rag doll.
and then the next
No,
episode,
no,
you
not
have another
above Goodbye
proposal.
Toby.
No,
I'm
no.
just saying above Fun Run, not above,
No.
not above, or be in place of Fun Run, because right now we're putting Goodbye Toby because we're putting it at number 2. We're putting Goodbye Toby because of the impact it did on the series.
Because they were so equal episodes that's the only...
The series,
the only
but the
deciding
series, Goodbye Michael, to me, it didn't affect The Office as much. This episode didn't affect The Office that much either. But like,
you still had a
the
crazy
thing
boss.
is, I liked The Office better when Michael was gone.
Yeah.
So like,
You-
I don't think it was
You
that
liked
impactful
Andy
in
better
my opinion.
than Michael?
I like Andy
It
better.
was just funnier because Michael just made it too cringeworthy.
Yeah,
Well, but at the same
and Andy
time,
had
like,
garden party.
do you also think that it was because when Andy became the boss, the writing became maybe a little bit better, or it changed to fit Andy a little bit more, and then the other cast of characters, because Michael did overshadow everybody. Steve Carell's a great actor,
Yeah.
but it overshadowed Dwight even more. It overshadowed
Yeah.
Jim, where they were so
That's
one-dimensional.
true.
But after that, they became so much better. So just better actors in that series. What do you guys
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Jim's hitting it off on a lot of Jim's actors doing really well actually.
Yeah.
He was in The Quiet Place. He's in a new TV series.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
He's in
I
Jack
saw him in a
Reacher.
TV series.
Oh, he's in Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
Jack Reacher,
Well,
Jack
he had
Ryan.
He had that 13 strong or 12 strong.
No,
or
he wasn't in
whatever.
that one. I watched 13
No,
Strong.
no, the one where he
13 hours?
no, it was 13 hours.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh, he
He
is
did
in that one.
Yeah, he did that one. Okay, so here's our top 5. Dinner Party.
Yep.
Goodbye Toby, number 2. Fun Run, number 3. Lice, number 4. Stretch the Leaf, part 1, number 5.
And Goodbye Michael as an honorary number 6.
Yeah.
We could. What?
Never mind. Never mind.
Go ahead.
Never mind.
Go ahead, Luke. Y'all need to hear
Say
it now.
No, it was never mind.
Whatever.
All right, so that's that. And then the next
Episode.
episode, what we'll be talking about is we're going to talk about our top 5 fast food joints that we like. They're top 5 food. It's a good subject for
Should we
these
define
guys.
it here or should we define it later? Fast food joints.
We should define it now.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after, but yeah,
Cool.
we'll
This
define
is
it.
your Star Action signing off.